Okay folks, today I want to talk about the third largest investment in life. Your biggest investment is your home. Your second largest investment is your car. And believe it or not, your third largest investment is your air conditioning system, which is huge because this is your indoor quality. This is where you spend a lot of time in your home. You sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. You're cooking your dinners. You're raising your kids. So people spend a lot of money on this. And someone said, well, what about my appliances? I said, well, appliances, average American spends anywhere from $28 to maybe $4,000 for appliances. These are nice high-end appliances, not extreme. But the average person spends anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 on the AC systems because there's lots of variables. And that's what I want to talk about today is the variables. The first thing I actually want you to do as homeowners, you want to get 3 estimates. Talk to 3 different contractors in your area. You can use your friends' referrals, but don't go with them just because they're a friend of a friend. By getting 3 estimates, you're going to get 3 different ideas, 3 different takes on unit. It actually educates you as the consumer of what to ask the next guy, okay? Because there's a lot of things you need to know about changing out an AC system, like the location. Is it in the attic? Do I need new emergency pan? Are you going to bring it up to code? Are you going to bring the safety switches up to code? Because in the attic, you have to put in all these safeties in order for, if they ever leaked, it wouldn't leak through your ceiling. What is the SEER rating? SEER means seasonal energy efficient ratio. The higher that number is, the more efficient the unit runs, the less dollar you're spending for your cooling, okay? You can go all the way up to 20, 18 to 20. My experience is really the break-even point is right around 16, 17, because honestly, the equipment gets so complicated. It's like your car. You have to take it to an authorized dealership, and those guys have to be trained. And as bad as I hate to say it, in our industry, a lot of technicians are not really trained to work on the super high-end equipment. There's some great guys out there, and they really are in some of the larger companies, but it costs a lot of extra money. The more bells and whistles you have, the more money it costs. So what's the SEER rating? What's the location? What's the tonnage? Do I need to replace my line set? Do I need new concrete pads? Do I need new platforms to set it on? Are you going to replace the insulation on my line set? That's the copper line that runs from inside out. Are you going to replace the ductwork? One of the biggest problems with the new systems are they are so efficient. The airflow has to be adequate. It's usually 400 CFMs per ton. That's industry standard. And a lot of these new systems with the ECM motors, that's the variable speed motors that ramps up to a certain CFM. No matter what the ductwork is, it will ramp up. And if the ductwork's too small, it burns them up. So what happens in 2 years, you'll have to replace the motor. Yes, the part's under warranty, and that's nothing we want to talk about. But you still have to pay the labor because the ductwork is inadequately sized. You need to always add, probably in most cases, on the average, at least 1 to 2 returns per house. And really, a lot of times you need to add 1 to 2 supplies because you've got to get that ductwork out. We have videos on duct design that you may want to go back to and look at. But basically it gives you an idea as an informed consumer of your ductwork. That is the most critical thing. All problems start with the duct design. That's the root of all evil, so to speak. Another thing you want to do is make sure that you use a licensed contractor. The first thing you want to ask them is show me your license. In most states, you have to have a licensed contractor in order to install AC equipment by code. And those owners out there that think they're getting a deal by not using a licensed contractor, you're not doing yourself a favor, because most of the time they won't register the equipment, which you're supposed to get 10-year warranties, industry standard. And you're supposed to get 1-year labor warranty, which is industry standard, and you'll get a state inspector to come out and do an inspection, which is required by law. So those things are all very important, because therefore you're getting protection from 3 different entities for the consumer. If I had to sum this up, guys, here it is. Use licensed contractor. Make sure they're reputable. Let them show you your license. Have them pull permits. Show them your registration, your 10-year warranty registration. Have everything in writing, what they will and will not do, and have them check the ductwork. This is very important. I hope this video helped. If you like this video, please share, please subscribe, and please comment. And thank you for watching.